Somewhere between 1 and 2 hours ago. It's currently 10:15 p.m. I recall telling my dad that I wanted him to use every cheese he had available. The pizza he was planning on making tonight. Which ended up producing the desired result of nice and cheesy flavor. I believe I first got up today around 5:30-ish in the morning. I ended up being up when Dad made me some coffee in the morning. I believe I had a total of 3 cups from 6:15 in the morning to about, maybe 11 in the morning, if I remember correctly. I started building upgrades some hours ago on this elixir manufactory after moving one of the Autumn's Greetings buildings to here. I also moved some other things in order to make room for that elixir manufactory upgrade, such as I moved this, and then I believe that's it, since this was already in an ideal spot. The latest episodic event will be starting pretty soon. Did some work on the 99 Dan Hamming episode in Camtasia, in which I worked on I took some of the same custom prop I made for simulating on that dark red shades part for Dan Hammond's shades. Transparency, being able to see through it. so they match the background behind Dan Hammy. I made some of those custom props I made the other day, all black for Luna Pick. And then manually change the position and in some cases the scale of those custom props each time Dan Hammy moved. In order to complete the look of the shades, so that it didn't just look like a lens was broken or something to that effect. Then in some parts it turned out I had to use a circle annotation color eyedropped tooled to be the same color as Dan Hammy's tongue. So that for those scenes, it doesn't just look like there's a hole in Dan Hammy's tongue. Completely opaque, not at all transparent, while those custom all black props are at an opacency of 75%. In that case, I believe it's still slightly transparent rather than moderately transparent, which would probably be somewhere between 60 to 40%. Occupancy. I opened up a Stronghold Kingdoms not too long ago, essentially to go and complete some quests, bringing me up to 113 completed quests so far. Primarily awarding the house I'm part of, which is House 7, some glory points. I think I completed a total of 3 quests today. Apparently Stronghold Kingdoms has a special winter design. Iron Rage had one. I believe they still do. an elevator does, which makes me believe that every massively multiplayer game is some kind of special design for the winter season. Probably a nice little touch, since I think winter tends to be a season in which people go out the least often, given the cold temperatures and snowy weather. Excuse me. I have a feeling that around 70,000 mana is the highest I can get to. For the time being. Given how every day I lose 10% of mana. Of the styrofoam drawing I completed today, I completed about an hour ago. Briefly fell asleep around 9:30 p.m. Woke up roughly 45 minutes later. I took the picture of it around 3 p.m. when he had the front completely finished and the sides almost completely finished. I believe I just had to color in the hands and add in some detail on the sides at that point. While the back had pretty much barely been started for the most part. It was just pretty much just the outline of the hood, the cape, and those side sections between the hood and the cape colored in red for the most part. This is some pretty good ice cream. And this is the leftover Wegmans vitamin water container that I've been using as a water bottle primarily in the last hours, roughly speaking, after I drank the original vitamin water. I think primarily while I was working on the styrofoam drawing, and then the styrofoam drawing and uploading, working on catching up on the backlog of videos I made to upload to YouTube, as well as playing some Bloons Tower Defense 6, primarily playing Monkey Teams games on the standard hard mode, with the hero Obin on any map where the monkey's team condition was offered, as long as it was a harder map than beginner for the most part. Since I think Obin's abilities are good for protecting against balloon rushes, primarily the ones you see on round 63 and less significantly round 78.